stare that strips my conscience bare. It's witchcraft, and I've got no defense for it. The heat is too intense for it. What good would common sense for it do? Here we go. It's witchcraft, wicked witchcraft. And although I know it's strictly taboo, when you arouse the need in me, my heart says yes indeed. I mean, proceed with what you're leading me to. It's such an ancient pitch, but one I wouldn't switch, 'cause there's no nicer witch than you. Yeah! Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Martin in the House. And to everybody at the Solaire Watch Party, welcome! Here we go. Just keeping you company tonight during your quarantine. Trying to put music into your house. Maybe bring up your spirits just a little bit. And if you're watching us in the watch party of Solaire, that includes you. Stick around for some music, fun. Iza Calzado is here too. Yes? She's a survivor, you know. It's witchcraft, crazy witchcraft, and although no strictly taboo, when you arouse the need in me, my heart says yes indeed in me. Proceed with what you're leading me to. It's such an ancient pitch, but one I wouldn't switch, 'cause there's no nicer witch than you. It's witchcraft, wicked witchcraft. Good evening once again. Thank you so much for joining us. Martin in the House. That would be me, and this is the house. You've been seeing this for quite some time now. You've been joining us for the nightly jam session that we have. Sing along if you know the song. Don't go changing to try to please me. Never let me down before. I don't imagine you're too familiar, and I don't see you anymore. I would not leave you in time of trouble. You never could have come this far. Take the baton, I'll take you just the way you are. Don't go trying some new fashion. Don't change the color your hair. You'll always have my unspoken passion, although I might not seem to care. I don't want clever conversation. I never want to work that hard. No, want someone that I can talk to. I want you just the way you are. I need to know that you will always be the same old someone that I knew. Oh, what will it take till you believe in me the way that I believe in you? I said I love you, and that's forever. And this I promise from my heart. Oh, I couldn't love you any better. I love you just the way you are. It take till you believe in me the way that I believe in you. I don't want clever conversation. I never want to work that hard. I just want someone that I can talk to. I want you just the way you are. Oh, just the way you are. She is a survivor. She's a dear friend, and when we found out that she was COVID-19 positive, we all panicked. Prayers everywhere, and guess what? She is a survivor, and she's here to tell us her story. We don't want clever conversation. We want to hear it from the person herself, how she and the heroes took care of her, and how she survived COVID-19. Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, in the house, Iza Calzado.
Hello, Iza.
Hi, Kuya Martin. Sorry,
You are.
I have to call you Kuya. I'm so sorry.
Why? Why do you have to call me Kuya? Is it a rule?
Yeah, it's a rule because it's Kuya Ogie, Kuya Martin. At least you're not Tito like Tito Gary.
True. Because Gary is much older than I am. That's very true.
Is he? Hindi, kasi I started ko Tita Angeli, so hindi naman fair na Kuya Gary tapos Tita Angeli. So dapat Tito Gary din.
Tama.
And I
Tama.
actually played his niece in a Lino Broca film back in the 80s.
Really?
So, yes.
Well, but your claim to fame really is when you were my leading lady in a music video. How can you forget
That's
that?
what made me a star. That's what made me a star. I mean, I was just like, after that, parang, who's that girl? Joke lang.
Well, it's
Who's that
funny
girl
because
the
I
first
knew
kissing
you.
scene of Martin Nievera,
My
that's not
very,
Fox
I was going to say, my
Fernandez.
very first kissing scene.
That wasn't Miss Pops. Because I think you said you had a kissing scene with Miss Pops, or
Don't remember.
never.
For a video, you mean? No, you were the very first.
Okay. Wow.
We didn't do any of our kissing on camera. Sorry.
Oh,
You look wonderful, by the way. You look like you've
thank you.
been in a gym, in a spa, in a resort, all at the same time.
I
are you
actually
feeling?
did my first Zumba session today.
Really?
Yeah, and it felt so good. Of course, I wasn't pa like hataw the way I would. If before, it's always like, alam mo na, Lito Calzado. So always 150%.
Yes.
Pero today, I
Martin.
was just working at around 95.
Di ba your
90%.
dad's like that? Your dad's voice. Martin, kickball change. Kickball change.
Pade bore.
Ari bore.
Yeah. he had a really like nice
The raspy voice.
texture thanks to his smoking, I guess. It was
Yes. But your dad was a dancer. I was very close to Lito Calzado. We were very good friends. Through the years, he was so
Yeah.
frustrated with me already. He just told people, please, just don't make Martin dance. Okay na tayo. The show is okay. Okay na tayo.
Nakaka-follow ka naman ng blocking.
Oo naman. Pero pag left, right, left. Para wag yung wag mo i-mix. Now, did your father have a big influence in you? Did you always want to be in the business?
Yeah, to be honest, I did. And of course, when I was growing up, because I always was exposed to variety shows. It wasn't so much drama or mga teleserye tapings that I grew up around, no? It was always Alquin, Tessie Celestino, Ding Bolaños, and then I remember even going to Superstar on our show as early as that. Yeah, and then RPN 9 and IBC 13 stuff. And I did, like I said, I did a movie. So I did a year and a half of acting around 7, 8 years old.
Really?
But things happened at home and things weren't so good. So that kind of stopped and I was starting to gain weight. I remember. Yeah, and so it was just like we were dealing with other issues kasi at home. So that didn't materialize at that time. But I super wanted to. I remember I did one with Billy Joe Crawford. We had the relaunch of IBC 13's logo. For some reason, they kept changing their logo before. And then we did something. I don't know. I think you remember that. But
memory is so great.
Yeah, and then we were doing like parang the in-betweens, in between every. It was I think a variety show special, but in between they would make sing it parang things we did. We were doing parang every generation. So we had an 80s one. We had like one when we were inside like a nice car. I did that and I remember my very first one talaga was a TV guesting for Ora Encantada where I played Janice de Belen's daughter and my name was Tala.
When did you think you had to become thinner? I mean, why? I mean, now it's no big issue today. But back in the day, was it important back in the day to be a certain image, a certain look?
There was nobody on screen that was, like parang that you looked up to that was big. And the big ladies were Nanette Inventor. Yung ganon. And or like at that time, Ate Ruby Rodriguez. And then so actually by sixth grade, I was thinking maybe I'll just become a comedian. I was thinking, I'd like to think I'm funny. Well, in real life.
You are fun.
I was just never given an opportunity to show my funny side on screen. But anyway.
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet.
You've got that face of the... I don't know. Are you always the contrabida? Do you prefer playing the roles of a contrabida or do you want to be the wife? The other woman, the wife.
For the longest time, I was always the good girl. But, when actually, except for my very first teleserye where I played the contrabida, but after that, it was always yung ikaw yung inaapi, which tends to be boring, to be honest. So I do enjoy playing a gray character. I enjoy playing like a very human character, which means like you're neither really black nor white. Like you'll have specks of black even if you're white. So I like that, or like a gray character as they call it.
What the story that everybody wants to know is the true to life story of how Iza Calzado killed the virus. Now all of us are trying very hard to find a cure, to find a way, to find the hope, to find the courage. And you walk us through it first before you tell us about the victory of it. Bring us through your journey. When did you check yourself in, and why?
So the journey would have to begin on March 13 when I started coughing. So I went to Makati Med to see my pulmonologist. He said, of course, it was the first day of coughing, so my lungs were clear. He gave me some antibiotics on standby. And he said, if symptoms really progress, start taking this. So ako kasi, I try to do things holistically, naturally. So I was trying to do that, which I think I should have taken the antibiotics earlier on, to be honest. But, it is what it is. So I was doing 50,000 mg of vitamin drip Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, because I first felt it on a Friday. So I was trying to go naturally, but when I saw that the signs, the symptoms rather, were not improving, I already consulted with my doctor, and then I think I started taking azithromycin on Friday, plus a Friday morning.
Oh, you did take that.
Yeah, I did take it, and then hydrochloroquine. Because they already came out with it that it was helping people. We managed to get a hold of some, and I started taking it on Thursday. Friday, March 20 was when we found out that I already had pneumonia because I had a checkup at HP Diagnostics.
Okay.
So we had blood work and then chest X-ray.
Now,
Yeah.
in your case, how did they break the news? I just want to know how does someone tells the patient you're positive?
Yeah, so because they took my swab test on March 20, and I only got the results, I think, on the 26th or 27th morning. So it was by the time I got my results, actually, parang tapos na. Tapos na yung, hindi, I was midway na through the pneumonia battle and the bacterial battle that I talked about on the Well Show. So, but it has to be a doctor. What I noticed was when they told me I was positive, even my pulmonologist, she didn't want to tell me, even if she knew already what it was, but it had to be the infectious disease doctor. She had to give you the rundown.
Oh.
Yeah, the protocol. And yeah, so parang they handled it very delicately. Yung ganon, yung parang this information has to come from the doctor that's assigned for infectious disease, and then she has to talk you through it. But by that time, they were already on the seventh day of giving me meds for COVID. So it came as no surprise really. But the minute you hear it, things also change because now you're definitely a positive.
That's right.
Yeah, I was talking about how people started kind of acting a notch more fearful. Yeah.
Parang lumalayo na sila, ganon. Maatras na.
It was also different because I was already in isolation. So nobody made me feel that way in the hospital. But it's more like, that because you tested positive, people were responding a little with more fear. Like even the manner of their line of questioning, ganyan.
And
but
when you receive,
understandably so, because nobody understands how this is really passed on properly, and everyone's trying to wrap their heads around it.
When you receive the news, what's the first thing that popped into your mind? What's your first thought?
Okay. That's it. Wala eh. Kasi nga by the time, it was already like, I'm battling pneumonia. I'm battling this bacterial thing in my lungs. Okay, na. Parang, okay, I accept. There was no... I think the more interesting point is when I was first told that this is probably COVID, which was on March 20th, and I cried. That time I cried. Because I was like, I didn't realize it was this bad already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So kasi nga by the time we got our results, alam mo na yung I'm about 90% sure I'm positive, ganon. So by the time they broke the news to me, yung ganon na lang, okay.
With all your symptoms and all that, I think all of us now are becoming more knowledgeable, and we become experts in the field of COVID-19 because of all the news and all the information that's being given to us. But in your mind, I mean, I don't know how I would take that. I would probably, ganon? No way, I don't have it. I'll be in denial. But I'm sure there were things in your mind that kept you strong. That's how I would do it. I would fight it. I would ignore it. I would pretend like it doesn't exist. No, that's not going to happen to me. Well, it happened to you. What was some of the fears that you were going through in your mind?
Because that's what the minute I was told, the first thing you think, one of my first few thoughts were, especially when I was told that things were getting bad, my pneumonia was progressing, which means it wasn't improving and it was getting worse. When you're told that you have to go to the ICU and you may be intubated, that's when it hit me talaga na, no, I'm young. I should be fine, right? Like, why is this happening to me? I can't believe it's happening to me. And then if there's almost, then you start saying no, like, not that you can't kasi deny it because I am so weak. I'm just in bed, diba? You can't say there's nothing wrong.
Right.
But completely, you're like, you go through a phase where you're scared, you're fearful, you don't know what's going to happen next. Like, is this my time? Am I going to die? Because the doctor said if this is COVID, it's going to be quick. So when you're told that, you're suddenly like, what? I'm going to die? Wait, what? There's a possibility. Like, I wasn't expecting that. And then so suddenly you're faced with, you could possibly go, like, it's in God's hands. The minute you hear that, you're praying.
What kept
You're
you
just
strong? What kept you
Yeah.
strong? What
Faith.
mindset? Faith.
Faith, hope. My mindset was, of course, you asked, like, is this my time? But my mindset was like, no, Lord, this is not how it's going to end for me. Parang after everything I've been through, parang hindi, it can't end like this. I said, no eh. Parang I couldn't let it end like this. And I said, no, I know you, Lord. You won't let it end like this. Because I just, somehow I knew that I was just being, kumbaga, you're being tasked to go through it.
Why do you think you were chosen for this role of positive virus holder? Why do you think you were? Why do you
Because
think?
I'm such a positive minded person. Diba? I've
Yes.
always, and sabi ko mga, it was so tricky because now, diba, positive has a negative connotation. But,
Yes.
I've always kind of taken pride in the way I've handled a lot of challenges in my life. Na, by God's grace, I've certainly, kumbaga, there was always, like, with every challenging situation, Kuya Marks, I'm sure you know this, you're always faced with, it's like a fork at the road. Which way do you go? You turn left or you turn right? Do you go down that path, that is a path to self-destruction, or like a very dark one? Or do you go towards the light and make just all these smart or good decisions for yourself and for other people, diba? So I felt that there was that again. Like, so which way are you gonna go? Are you gonna go choose fear and anxiety and hopelessness, or are you gonna fill yourself with hopeful, positive, and good thoughts that
Right.
that will definitely pull you through? So I chose that side. And I've been kind of thinking about it. Why me?
Yes.
And I guess it's maybe because I had enough strength in me to pull through. Maybe having a platform to talk about it, and having, being a celebrity. Maybe you're called. Maybe you're asked to in these dark moments, because syempre, Kuya Marks, with all the interviews, diba, it's overwhelming. But at the same time, I have to recognize that it's not about me looking for PR or publicity at this point. And siguro because, knowing that God probably knew I would have an optimistic mindset through this whole journey, and perhaps that's what we all need at this point. These are dark times, diba, Kuya Martin? It's challenging for everybody in different levels. Iba-iba kasi per person how it's affecting people. Some people don't have food on their plates. Some people are risking their lives, diba? So some people are just mentally and emotionally getting drained just being at home, and with the fear and anxiety. And everything is valid at this time for you
That's
to feel
right.
that way, for you to
No one is
have
exempt.
all these emotions.
Nobody
No one
is
is exempted.
And now
Yeah.
that here, now that you're here as survivor, you beat COVID-19. This must be, I mean, a wonderful feeling for you because now not only do you have this platform to be able to talk to people, you share your experiences. I understand you're even willing to give some of your plasma, your blood.
Yes, when they say okay. So I
Oh.
think that one talaga has to take 14 days from my first negative. So I think after Easter, I should hopefully be well enough so that when I go there, they can take my plasma. I'm really hoping because I really want to give back. I really want to be able to help those because I part of it there's ano pala, there's PTSD, survivor's guilt. So I feel that once in a while.
Really?
And so I think once I start being able to give my plasma, I think I'll start feeling better because what I cry about are the people that, you know, have not been chosen to survive. That's what hits
A
hard,
lot.
for me. And that's what's tough to deal with. But I try not to dwell on those thoughts because I know it won't naman do anybody any good. But I guess I just want to express that I'm one with all those people who are grieving for their lost loved ones.
Sure.
And though I may have survived, what I'll do na lang is I'll just try to make my life count so that your loss means something, 'di ba? Yung parang yeah, that's
Think
the
this is
best
your
I can
second
do.
life? Do you feel this is your second life?
Definitely. It's Iza 2.0. So I'm now Dalawa Calzado.
Not Iza. Dalawa. Dalawa.
Dalawa.
Calzado.
This is
Love it.
Dalawa
I
Calzado.
think of that.
I keep turning off my mic. It's such a bad habit. Iza Calzado, what a positive person. Now you know that this virus doesn't choose who it affects, and it also shows you that you think the person who would get it the least are the ones who, whatever you think or whoever you think is not supposed to get it or shouldn't get it, it doesn't choose. The virus doesn't choose who it gets, and it also doesn't choose who will survive and who will not survive. So Isa, as she said, she is a true hero because she would love she's guilty. She's actually guilty that she survived. And if she would love so much to help others by being vocal about it, telling us about her survival. And this is one of her first, maybe one of our first 3 or 4 interviews where she was, and I really want to say thank you to her and to Noel Ferrer for allowing Isa with us here on Martin in the House. Isa in the house. Now, why didn't we think of that? Dalawang Calzado, right? It's 2 streets in the same place. Such a positive person, and now you know that this virus is beatable. So, Isa, if you're still watching us now, just know that we want you to be. I would like to invite you. Please be my guest. Have a weekend stay. When all of this is over and everything's good and all signals are go, be my guest at Soler, okay? Now, let me sing for you this song that was actually, I'm so proud of this because my very first screen kiss was with Isa. It's something I'm proud of. I don't know why. But this was the song, and what makes it even more special, it was written by my compare, Mr. Brian McKnight. And he later, stay tuned also because the second part of that interview is coming up. But I just want to share with you this song that Brian McKnight wrote, and he allowed me to sing it. And then he, of course, recorded it later on in one of his albums after. But this is recorded a long, long time ago. The song, I would say, is my connection with my very first kiss. Iza Calzado. Dalawa Calzado. When I see you, I see me. You're everywhere, everywhere I wanna be. When I'm with you, it feels so right. Wanna be with you for the rest of my life. So come to me. Take me as I am, for always starts right now. that I can't stop from crying. When you walk down the aisle to me, everyone will know that you're more than just a part of me, and we will be together forever. We will never say goodbye. You've got my heart, you know that. We've come too far, there's no turning back. This isn't fate, it's destiny. This is the way it was meant to be. So come to me, take me as I am, for always starts right now. Giving up your heart to me, you're all I want. It's so hard to believe that I can't stop from crying. When you walk down the aisle to me, everyone will know that you're more than just a part of me, and we will be together forever. We will never say goodbye. And I give my best to you. The love we share today, we share tomorrow. There are no guarantees. You'll never be lonely again. You're all I want. It's so hard to believe that I can't stop from crying. When you walk down the aisle to me, everyone will know that you're more than just a part of me, and we will be together forever. We will never say goodbye. Dalawa, Calzado. This was requested last night. Some songs from Iza Valdez, Rick Secreto, and Nonoy Zuniga. So it's Rick Secreto, Iza Valdez, Nonoy Zuniga. We hope you're having a good time tonight. We're lifting your spirits. Party with the watch party. My friends from Soler joining us once again. Come on. I have left you only in my mind, but I think that there will come a time, feeling this feeling I have inside. You're a hopeless romantic is what they say, falling in and out of love just like a rain, memorizing each line. I still don't know what to say. What to say? Don't know what to do whenever you want it. Don't know what to say. My heart is floating in tears. When you pass by, I could fly. Someday I'll fly away. Every minute, every second of the day, I dream of you in the most special way. You're beside me all the time. All the time. All the time. You give me hope, the strength, the will to keep on. No one else can make me feel this way. Talking to you, Iza. And only you can bring out all the best we can do. I believe you turn the tide forever. You're on my side when no one seems to listen. And if you go, you know the tears can't help but show. You break this heart and you'll tear it apart. And suddenly the madness starts. It's your smile, your face, your lips that I miss. Those sweet little lines that stare at me and make me say, I'm with you through all the way. 'Cause it's you who fills the emptiness in me. It changes everything you see when I know I've got you with me. For Luigi and Lorna on their wedding anniversary, remember when I sang this? Night after night, we've been together, sharing lovely moments that span forever. Day after day, our love, it gets stronger, growing every minute that we get closer. If we ever have to say goodbye and go our own separate ways, I wouldn't know how to get by on my own. After all the love and passion you have shown, I'll never say goodbye. No matter how they try to show me love won't last if we're prisoners caught in our past. Don't let your tears run dry. No need for you to cry. I promise I will stay. I am with you all the way. In time they'll soon forget that you and I once met. As long as deep inside I know it's love, not pride, and I will never say goodbye. I'll never say goodbye. There are no reasons why. Our souls are so entwined. There is us, not you and I. Our friends will soon regretting we once met, because we'll show them all with love we can walk tall, and we will never say goodbye. I'll never say goodbye.
Do you feel this is your second life?
Definitely. It's Iza 2.0. So I'm now Dalawa Calzado.
Not Iza, dalawa. Dalawa
Dalawa.
Calzado.
This is
Love it.
Dalawa
I think
Calzado.
of that. What's going to keep you going strong is that people are going to be able to see the fire in you. Did your husband
The
somehow
light.
the light? Did your husband follow the light too, or was he in the darkness, sad, and
No.
think going to lose you? Did you have a talk with him?
Poopy. I don't know. He's working right now.
Did you have this talk with him? Any kind of discussion?
I remember the first signs of improvement. Apparently, because Ben was out that day, he was outside. And then when he came back inside, he's always in full PPEs, by the way. So just FYI, he wasn't he wasn't being irresponsible. Because yeah, FYI lang, super he was
Covered.
super careful. But anyway, so he was out and then he comes back and then he says, I got a message from Dr. George, from Tito George. He was saying, and then he said, Isa's showing good signs of improvement. Things look good. There's good news. And then I remember he was very emotional. He was crying. He was like, we made it. We made it. We call each other Poopy. He's like, Poopy, Poops, we made it. This is it. This is it. You're recovering. And he was more emotional than I was. And that's when you feel that, these people, your support group, they're just being strong for you. But once they start hearing good news, talagang they're the first to cry. Because
they're relieved. All their
they
worries are.
They're definitely. He was like, "You're not dying. I'm not gonna lose you." And then he was sharing with me because, when I was better on our way home, he was telling me about how he would drive on on SLEX and think that I may lose my wife. So, in the same manner that in the hospital, I thought about it. Like I may have to say, I may die. Because you're faced with morbidity talaga, and it's not in your hands.
Yes.
That's why
Now,
talaga you turn to God.
The people who are watching you now, who maybe first the people who have it, what would be your advice? Your words of encouragement to the people?
I think right now, hopefully you caught it soon. That's my first hope. You caught it soon enough. And I just want you to know that it's beatable. It certainly is beatable. Actually, the doctors were saying, because my improvement was quite fast, it got really bad, but it also got really good sooner than what they expected. And the doctor said, iba talaga pag malakas ang fighting spirit ng pasyente. And so if there's one thing I can tell you, it really will come from the inside and here. So by God's grace, of course, all of this is possible. So it's certainly beatable. Make sure you get your immunity your immune system up when you're there, because the hospitals, the meds, they can really, your immune system can take a beating. So just make sure you get it right back up. And since COVID attacks the lungs, one of the things I learned is the lungs need pala a lot of protein for it to work. So please make sure. I know a lot of us, a lot of you may not have an appetite, but please force yourselves to eat protein, at least an egg per meal. Yeah. So magpalakas talaga. If they're the lucky ones who are at home and like are managing it well and don't need to be in a hospital, guys, just up your vitamin C intake, vitamin D, eat well. What else? Like have zinc. Of course, I can't prescribe them any medication. I should, yeah. So please, if you're feeling symptoms pa lang and you don't know, just really please consult a doctor. Yeah.
Now, to the people who are so stubborn, who think that this is nothing and they're still out in the streets or in the beach and they're surfing or whatever it is. If the people who don't have it, who feel that they'll never get it, what's your words of encouragement?
There's a lot of research online that shows that vitamin D is very good. So if there are people who have the luxury of having a garden, I would encourage you to actually step out. Don't be afraid of the air. Just wear a mask if you want. But do get that sun. But if you're like at the beach and there are a lot of you, and or like you go to people's homes and you're still disobeying the rules, that would be irresponsible behavior right now. I think if there's one thing we need to be, it's to be mindful and to be responsible, diba? So, wag niyong maliitin. I never took it lightly, ha, mind you, and I got it. It's just, I think the one thing we all need to be at this point is really to be healthy.
Another thing, Isa, that we cannot, we can only listen to your stories, but we cannot relate. We were not there firsthand. We don't know what it's like that you went through. But there's another thing that we're in the dark about. We keep talking about and praising and applauding the frontliners, the people in the hospital, but you were actually the recipient of their blessings, of their talents, of their God-given gifts, of their courage. Can you tell us a little bit, or maybe tell them how grateful you are and how they took care of you? I mean, even the likes of Piers Morgan in the UK is talking about
Nurses!
the nurses as being maybe, but at the end of all of this, the whole image or concept of immigrants in other countries will be more welcome, because he was talking about Filipinos as if they were angels and saints and just people who we really need in any part of the world, that they should be welcome.
Because we are.
Right? What was your experience? Tell us about your experience with our frontliners.
I just all praises lang ako, Kuya Martin, kasi I could see it in their eyes, I could hear it in their voice, how tired they were. And this was week 1, week 2, diba? Week 2 of the COVID. I can imagine how even more tired they are now. I could also hear, and I had conversations with some of them, and I knew their sentiments. They, in as much as they didn't want to expose themselves to the disease, it's their duty, it's their calling. Kumbaga ba, this is my duty, this is my responsibility. And then a lot of them were talking about how in the Philippines, apparently there aren't enough nurses anymore because everybody has gone out. Yeah. And so they said, like, we lack nurses, so we lack manpower. A lot of people weren't also able to go back from the province because they some people went on a vacation and then suddenly there was a lockdown. They didn't get to go back. And then there were people there who were just staying in the hospital, choosing not to go home because they have children. So they don't want to expose their children to what they were exposing themselves to. And so there were a lot of very, heart-to-heart moments I had with frontliners. A lot of my conversations were with nurses from the ER. Can you imagine that stuff? Kasi ER, it's the first line of defense.
That's right.
Kasi by the time you're taken to the room, you already have a basic prognosis of, okay, what this patient has or may have. Pero at the ER, you don't know. This person walking in, if, could they possibly have it or not? And so, I'm so grateful because they really went above and beyond. I never knew the extent of care that these people did. Yeah, I'm very grateful. I didn't know talaga, like, yung level. Because I had a commode. So I couldn't go all the way to the toilet. So the people were cleaning up after me.
After you.
So, di ba, yung parang it's humbling. Sabi ko, grabe the work that they do. There is nothing glamorous about this. And definitely, I've talked about this in some of my more, parang, like the interview we have now, which is more personal, more in-depth. I, I am actually very interested to see how the younger generation will take this, all of this, and perhaps more. There will be more doctors and nurses after this.
You
Because
think?
yeah, because remember how before it was the thing,
Hmm?
and then suddenly it became a very celebrity um, driven
Sure.
world wherein everybody wanted to be an instant celebrity or an influencer online. And I, I think there will be a shift. I think there will be more people, the younger ones now understanding the level of heroism
Right.
that it takes to become a doctor or a nurse or like some kind of person that's on the first line of defense,
That's right.
perhaps a police or you know all these things. They may find it appealing and cool again. So
But
yun.
not just the nobility of it, but also who would have thought that being a doctor or a nurse or being in the medical field would be something heroic? But when
Yeah.
times like these, during this pandemic, now that it's very obvious now that the you before me attitude is really part of every doctor, of every medical person. It's not something you can learn from a book. And you saw it firsthand. And I'm sure that now that you've been given your second lease on life, that you will be doing things differently now. What will change now? Is there anything going to change in your life? Is there something you're so glad that you're back because you're going to do something you've not done? What is that?
Sleep. No, because I part of this whole journey for me, the personal kasi realizations and reassessments are all about health. How I've pushed my body too hard. I took on three projects all at the same time. Surprise, surprise, this happened? Of course not.
Mm-hmm.
I was working out very hard for one of those projects kasi it entailed a very physical thing. I had to be in top shape for it. Oh, hindi naman namin masushoot pa yung mga eksena. Alam mo yun, parang, what was all that for? I drove my body to the ground. You know, I and then I'm pretty hopeful that after this, the industry will all be rethinking our work environment. Hopefully, diba? Like, I'm not just talking about one network. It's the industry and
Right.
it's in entirety. I'm actually ABS-CBN's work hours are pretty good.
Yes.
But
So rest is one. More sleep for you.
yeah,
Not
rest, more
diving
sleep,
or chocolate
prioritizing
ketchup
family.
on family.
What?
Okay.
What? Ketchup?
No, like some
What?
like a chocolate sundae with ketchup. Things you've never done. Skydiving, maybe dipping with the
Well,
shark or something.
Have a baby.
That's what I'm waiting to hear. Wasn't that your driving force? Didn't you tell me once? The
Yeah,
one thing
that
kept
was
going.
part of it. It wasn't like
Dapat
the
umpisa.
main motivation.
Sabi mo,
Yeah.
hindi pa ako nanay.
Hindi pa ako nanay. Parang, that was one of my realizations. And I said that to Ben, and I know na he did a happy dance for sure. Kasi siya talaga gustong-gusto na. And lagi akong, one more project, one more. Kasi I was waiting nga on this project and ganyan. That's why one of the realizations was, what was it all for? I mean, I love my work. I love my job, Kuya Martin. Like, you tell me, I will never quit being a performer, an actress, an entertainer in whatever form or way. I just like touching hearts
Yeah.
in that way, like making people smile, making people laugh, and I guess making people cry because I do have, I do teleseries, so of course I make people cry.
But
So,
not
but
only a Filipino with a mask. Yes.
thank you.
We
So
thank
that means Hollywood na ako talaga.
Hollywood ka na because you're a survivor. There'll be
Sabi ko
songs
na
written
eh.
about you. There will be songs written about you, and we're just so happy to have you here with us. It's Iza Calzado
Dalawa.
in the
Calzado.
house. Thank you so much for your time, dear. Let's have
Thank
dinner.
you, Kuya Mart.
Let's have dinner.
I
Your
love
laptop
you.
and my laptop.
Sorry.
Let's have dinner. Your laptop and my laptop.
Let's share a meal. Correct.
Got it?
Yes. It's the new
Stay,
norm.
stay healthy. Stay
Thank
home.
you, Kuya Martin.
And stay
Yes.
electric. Stay and fire the way you are. You're going to save a lot of lives, Iza. We love you. We love you so much, and we're so happy that our prayers were answered. Iza Calzado is now dalawa. He's
I
Love you.
love you, Kuya Martin. Thank you so much. And thank you for the work that you do every night, like tirelessly singing. Thank you for sharing your gift. We
And
love
thank
you.
for sharing yours. Love you too, Iza.
Thank
Take
you.
care. Iza Calzado in the house.
What a sweetheart. What a survivor. It's such a nice story to hear exactly what a COVID 19 survivor sounds like, looks like. Victorious, right? But the struggle was hard. Iza, thank you so much for being with us. This could be the story of your life. And your story will help many, many stories to come. All happy endings. It's a beatable virus, people. But the struggle, it's real. For you, Iza. She's faced the hardest times you could imagine, and many times her eyes fought back the tears. And when a youthful world was about to fall in, each time her slender shoulders wore the weight of all her fears. The sorrow no one hears still rings in midnight silence in her ear. Let her cry, for she's a lady. Let her dream, she's a child. Let the rain fall down upon her. She's a free and gentle flower growing wild. And if by chance I should hold her, let me hold her for a time. 'Cause if allowed just one possession, I would pick her from a garden to be mine. Oh, be careful how you touch her. She's a survivor, and sleep's the only freedom that she wants. And when you look into her eyes, you won't believe the way she's always praying for a death that shouldn't come. And the quiet wind still blows that only she can hear. So she'll go. Let her cry, for she's a lady. Let her dream, she'll survive. Let the rain fall down upon her. She's a free and selfless survivor growing wild. Let her cry, for she's a lady. Let her dream, she is a child. Let the rain fall down upon her. She's a magic, right? Sparks. Psst, 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 psst. Are we having fun? Yes, you are. You have no choice. You're stuck with me for the rest of the quarantine. That rhymes, by the way. You're stuck with me for quarantine. We're keeping you company. Here we go. Someday, when I'm awfully low and the world is cold, I will feel a glow just a thinking of you. Just the way you look tonight. Oh, but you're lovely with your smile so warm and your cheeks so soft. There is nothing for me but to love you. Just the way you look, ooh, tonight. Come on! With each word, your tenderness grows. You're tearing my fears apart. And that laugh that wrinkles your nose touches my foolish heart, my heart. You love me, never ever change. Keep that breathless charm. I want you, please arrange it, 'cause we love you just the way you look tonight. Come on.
When I'm feeling low.
Hey, Vicki, come on down.
And the world is cold, I will feel a glow just thinking of you.
Just the way you look, ooh, tonight. Vicki the twin, Warren twin. With each word, your tenderness grows.
Tearing my fears apart.
It was going so well.
We didn't rehearse
I thought you knew this song. Love. Let's lip sync the girls. Come on. Come on. Breathless charm. I want you, please arrange it, 'cause I love you. Just the way you look tonight. Just the way she looked when she came in tonight. Just the way you look tonight. Vicki Nievera.
Hi.
Hi, Shax. Thank you so much for the great editing. Iza Calzado, you are now dalawa, but you're forever going to be number one. For all the survivors, there's a voice. Her name? Iza Calzado.
This one I know. This one I know. Hi, everybody.
Here we go. Hello, yeah, it's been a while. Not much. How about you? I'm not sure why I called. I guess I really just wanted to talk to you.
And I was thinking maybe later on we could get together for a while. It's been such a long time and I really do miss your smile.
Here we go.
I'm not talking about moving in,
And I don't want to change your life,
but there's a warm wind blowing the stars around.
and I'd really love to see you tonight. The watch party at Soleil, are you still there? Sing with us if you know this. Come on.
We could go walking through Windy Park, take a drive along the beach, and stay at home and watch TV. You see, it really doesn't matter much to me.
Here we go.
I'm not talking about moving in, and I don't want to change your life. But there's a warm wind blowing the stars around,
And I'd really love to see you tonight. I won't ask for promises, so you don't have to lie. We both played that game before. Say I love you and say goodbye. I'm not talking about moving in, and I don't want to change your life. But there's a warm wind blowing the stars around, and I'd really love to see you tonight. I'm not talking about moving in, and I don't want to change your life. But there's a warm wind blowing the stars around, and I'd really love to see you tonight. Again! I'm not talking about moving in, and I don't want to change your life. But there's a warm wind blowing the stars around, and I'd really love to see you tonight. Vicki in the house!
Woo! Grand entrance or what?
Grand
Sorry about
something.
That.
I know
wasn't
it's-
expecting. He's like, Vicky, come on. You know, when he says jump,
No, it's nice.
I say how high.
Now, all of you at Solera at the watch party, you're welcome to stay with us for the next couple of hours or so, whatever we feel like. We're only here just to keep people company. It's not really a show. No money being made here. We're not singing any songs like we would doing. We would be doing in a show. This is just our way of keeping you company. You know what's funny though? Not really funny, but it's actually a good thing. Since we've been doing all of these concerts, you can't even call it a concert because where's the orchestra, where's the band? It's not really a concert. But now all over the world, like I just was watching the news and they said that in America they'll be having concerts just like this, like what we're doing now every night for you.
It's catching on.
With the big names in the industry will be doing the shows. Of course, Bayanihan Musikan, I think, started it all before we all. That's why we even did this. I was just rehearsing for Bayanihan Musikan, and now I've figured, we're not doing anything at night anyway, and plus we kind of figured out more or less the sound. There's a lot of flaws because we're doing everything ourselves, but I figured this is the best way for all of us. A little therapy for us to get us out of the rooms that we are stuck in if we're not doing this. So plus I think I think God made us singers, so we have to sing. So if you can stay with us, we're more than welcome to stay with you. We're more than happy to stay with you. You're
To
more than
sing
welcome
for you.
to stay with us.
To laugh with you.
And
a
to
little
help-
bit, little bit only.
Kind of help them through these
Yeah.
times. It's not really the happiest of times right now. So to see us laughing, it's because you came in at the wrong part of the song, and it was my fault, of course, because that's not her range. Anyway, I think we all know that now. But we're here to somehow spread a little happy spirit into your house while you're all locked down in your quarantine, and also to thank there's a lot of frontliners over at the Heart Center
Yeah,
who
it's
we
the
need.
Philippine Heart Center
we
is
need to
watching
announce
us right now.
We need to thank them,
Everybody.
the people in the Heart Center, because they also are working overtime. I know this even all over the world. They're hiring doctors who are still studying to be doctors because they're running out. When I say
We
running
need
out,
you.
not
We need
because although we have lost a lot of doctors through this coronavirus, but also we're just getting too many patients. Until this curve is flattened, we need doctors, and we have some of the best here in this country, and a lot of our great doctors are not even in this country. They're in other countries around the world, helping the sick all over the world. But here at the Heart Center, can you?
We just want to thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight. We want
During
to
their
say
break, no?
hello. Yes, they're watching during their break, and we're on in the background. Rachel Danila, Paul Hung, Rome Andaya, Leica Balanon, James Claveria, Christian Morado, Marlon Gatus, Mark Adorada, Clarice Cledera, Donald Palma, Barbie Mendoza, Alia Lampa, Abigail Antonio. Ooh, this is a good one. Zurez. Zulit.
It could be Jurex.
Paula
Jurex,
Erica
Jurex.
Reyes, Romilly Tuplano. Thank you so much. We appreciate everything you're doing.
Yes, you're putting yourself in harm's way. And I said it earlier, that whole "you before me." We should hashtag that that you before me. That's the attitude. That's that special ingredient that these doctors have, not just their education and their dedication to education, so they can become the healers of the world, the ones who'll take care of our little aches and pains. Well, aches and pains don't count anymore. With this virus, that's like second or third priority. Now it's time to heal the sick, and so that they can go out into the world virus-free, COVID-19 virus-free, and be able to mingle with the rest of the world without
And
having
live
to
a new normal.
live
right?
a new normal.
Live a new normal.
And like what Iza was saying, I mean, if maybe from her blood, from the plasma that she has, that when she's completely, because I know she has to also, she's still hiding, not hiding, what's the word? She's still quarantining herself for the
Yes.
recuperation period of her recovery. And once that happens and all is clear, then yeah, then she'll have some magic blood. Yeah, that's awesome.
That would be awesome.
And we know her, and she's on this show.
And she's a survivor.
The show, I mean, this Facebook Live thing. So many people are doing this, Vicki. I don't know if you realize how many people are so generous with their time and trying to give as much as they can of themselves. Twinkie said.
Elton John is now
When was this?
starting his
Elton John
living
and
room
Paul
sessions.
McCartney
It's
started doing this?
awesome.
It's even before the virus, no? They just started. Elton John and
Everybody's doing what they know how to do.
yeah,
to
Lady
help.
Gaga is
That's great.
spearheading one with a bunch of big names
I think that's April 18th.
in the
she's
country
gonna
in the
be on.
country world as well. But here in the Philippines, I speak for all the entertainers, all the singers, all the actors. I guaranteed they feel the way I do, and that is helpless. We want to do so much. There's just so much we can do, especially since we can't go out of our way. Believe me, there's so many people out, so many heroes in my industry. I'm just in awe of how some of them are in tears, are in so frustrated they can't do something to help. Well, this is our only way that we can do it, and that's to keep the troops. That's you, the troops, the people, the survivors. You are the ones who are going to take us to the new normal, and we want you healthy. And our frontliners, we want you healthy too. Pray like you've never prayed before. That works. Yes, it does. Iza Calzado is living proof. There are other big names that I could mention, but who also have survived. I think, was it Prince Charles? Prince Charles also. I think the Prime Minister also of London also. He just got out of the hospital.
affecting so many
So
people.
it's beatable. You got to be positive. You got to, tama si Iza, you have to have a very positive outlook. Don't go into the hospital, oh my God, I got it, it's the end. It's not
She
the
gave
end.
some really good insight.
She did.
Right? We learned
Yeah.
a little bit from a survivor. That's great.
So please allow us to give you some music for however long our voices will last, and then we'll try and do this for as long as the quarantine is in effect. And then I promise after that you won't see our faces anymore. You're probably sick of our faces. We need to do more of those cartoons that Elijah Tan did last night, yes? Did you miss? That was a good.
No,
Congratulations,
we
by
had
the way.
the
Good job. Good job.
Congratulations, too. We had a great time last night, Easter Sunday. To those who joined us, thank you so much. It was
Thank
a
you.
great,
You were
great
awesome.
night. Great night.
You were awesome. No, you were. No, you were. You were the magic. And
Okay,
then the
well-
arrangements also. You have anything else to say?
No, I think we've talked enough, right?
We didn't tune us in to watch us talk. Yes,
Pray for the world leaders
of course.
for wisdom.
They have to be the wisest of us all. They have to be rational. They have to make the right decisions. What do you want to hear? Let's do something happy here. Maybe I'm overdoing it. Maybe I never show it. I've got a reason for living. That is you. So won't you sing me a song? Because we need to be strong. We need to feel you near. Something to make us feel life's not so bad. Picking up flowers, rainbows and showers, all seem to make it clear. Christmas is always here, so don't be sad, 'cause you're the best friend I ever Never thought your smile could make me feel this way. Here we go, happy times.
La 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 la.
Loving you has made me feel I'm not so bad.
I'm not so bad. La 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 la
La la la la la la. And that's the way it ought to be. So won't you give up the child now? Come on, get high now. Sing me a song because we need to be strong. Maybe we're overdoing it. Maybe we'll never show it. But we've got a reason for living, and that is you.
la 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 la.
La 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 la. And that's the way it ought to be. So won't you give us a smile now? Come on, get high now. Sing us a song because we need to be strong. And won't you make a smile for me?
They're calling that the Corinth Twins
The Corn Twin song.
national anthem.
Let's tell them how we feel about them, okay? Then think of a song. You. You're the star that shines in me, and that's the way you'll always be. And now it's time for you to see just how much you mean to me.
At the end of the rainbow is a place I know. We'll be there forever, so baby, let's go.
And look in your eyes, and much to my surprise, I feel what you're feeling. Now I realize you are to me everything there is to be. And I want you to know that you are to me more than words can ever say. Oh, you're the star that shines in me. You're the star that shines in me, and I can't help but let you see the love I have deep down inside. It's hard for me to show it, but even harder to hide.
The end of the rainbow is a place I know. We'll be there forever, so baby, let's go.
I look in your eyes, and much to my surprise, I feel what you're feeling. Now I realize, oh, you are to me everything there is to be. And I want you to know that you are to me more than words can ever say. Oh, you're the star that shines in me. Hold on to love and believe. Leave your yesterday behind. Today's another day. It's time for you to
friends of the Philippine Heart Center. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Okay, sorry. The worst DJ. I could never be MD.
Let's say hi to our friends.
And I don't mean in the
You know,
medical sense, I mean musical director. And even in the medical sense, I could never be an MD.
good point.
Medical DJ.
I got it.
I just
that was
put them all
funny.
together.
He's so funny. Okay, so all our friends from previous nights are all with us again tonight. So hi to everybody. Christy. Hi, Christy.
That's it, everybody.
Lourdes,
Christy,
Giselle.
just read it. They can see you reading it. Go ahead.
Bonsky is here.
They're all watching. Bonsky.
Jermina, Sarah C, Lourdes.
Hey, Lourdes.
You name it. They're all here with us again.
Everyone is
Chubbs,
watching.
Chubbs is watching from
Everyone
work.
is joining.
Be safe there, Chubbs.
Regine
Okay.
said hello earlier.
Hi, Regine. Oh, no.
Karil is watching too, sweet. They're asking us to do another Bayanihan Musikahan because I was complaining that I had no donation button.
He wants to help some more.
I want to keep helping.
Yes.
And all singers and whoever, if they ask you, don't say no. You got to say yes all the time. We have to help. Oh my God, there's so many people who need our help. This all we can do right now is sing for you. Can you sing something? Hey, Rachel's watching from Chicago.
Hi,
Be careful over there,
Rach.
please. Stay inside.
Still looking through.
We have what? Libira.
From Brunei.
Lazaro
You know what?
from
We
Brunei.
had so many people from around the world. We are so excited to see these countries pop up, like London, Australia,
Stop it.
Kuwait was here last night.
Wait a minute.
Spain.
Really?
Spain was here. Wait a minute. Spain, Canada. Canada. We love all of you. Thank you for keeping
Someone
us
said
company.
we should write a song for the survivors, right?
Somebody
so-
gave him that challenge.
First I was afraid, I was petrified, thinking how my life would live with that COVID-19 by my side. And I spent so many nights coughing and all of that stuff. But I was wrong, and I knew how to get along. That's it. Abangan.
More to come, ladies and gentlemen. We also have Singapore here as well
Camille.
tonight. Singapore.
I love you, Kay.
Watching from Kuwait. Back again. Richie from Kuwait. Hi, Richie. Okay.
Twinkie said something. What is he saying?
Twinkie
Elton
is
John's
so
living
full of
room
Information.
concert for America now streaming on YouTube. Not now, meaning at this moment, is it? Because no, they're gonna watch it. Watch the numbers go down.
No.
Elton
not
John or Elton twins?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Elton
right here.
John or Quarantine.
Thanks, Twinkie. Twinkie's so full of information. You know, she used to be like the head of Tower Records before.
Really?
As one, I need another as. You can you learn Gary's part?
Are you serious? Okay.
That's
Okay,
true.
I'll learn it.
Arthur,
you know
you're
me, I'll
right.
do anything. I'll
This should
come
be on
in
that
when
side,
I'm not
yeah.
planned to
You're right.
come in. I'll, no problem.
Really, calling out Gary V, who didn't watch my Easter special. Thanks so much, bro. I was so hoping you saw it. It's my first time to do like that. Anyway,
There, watch the
Gary,
replay.
we should do as one, maybe on an ass up. Get it? As one, ass up. Because everyone knows on ass up, I'm the ass in ass up. That's true. I've been there since the day one, so I am the ass in ass up. Thank you very much.
Giselle's calling you us Elton twins.
Elton twins.
Elton
This is
twins.
sickening already. Oh my golly. You know, just so you know, the real singer of the family really is this one. She was the one.
No, that's not
I
true,
was the
Regine.
clown.
He was always the singer.
No, it's true. It's she, Gina Godinez was Tabuena before until that Mestizo guy stole her from us. But she was the original singer. We would sing in like parties and they would kick me out of the room. So now I'm in my room again. But singing for all of you. There was one time I was playing Nerf basketball and Gina heard me do a falsetto thing. Remember that or no? People like us, so much love. People that
In the shower, we used to spy on you in the shower a lot. That's how we knew he could. Well, not in the shower. We heard him.
Oh my God.
In the shower singing.
My
'Cause that's
dad,
where real reverb is. You
my
see, in the
father used to take a tape, it was tape recorder back then. Google it, children. He would take a tape recorder, press play and record so that it records. And he would put it at the door of the bathroom and I'm singing, feelings, oh, feelings,
and we would wait for him to
feelings.
come
Nothing more than feelings. I was taking a shower. I know what you're thinking. No, not the number two. It was I was taking a shower, and then he would play it over the dinner table to embarrass me. Yeah, Dad would do that. Dad was like that. He was a crazy guy. So he would make me hear myself, and then, well,
The
and
rest
what?
is history,
And,
they say.
And the
P
P of ASAP.
ASAP. What does
Yeah,
that mean, Mimi?
I think she means Pops is the P.
Oh, okay.
Because
I
she's
got
the
it, I
original
got it.
member of ASAP. Can you sing something for them, please? Come on.
Okay, let's sing a request by Twinkie.
What does she want?
She wants Through the Eyes.
Oh, Through the Eyes. Do I have it here?
You do.
For Twinkie. Twinkie, thank you for all your information. You make me look smart-ish. Smart-ish with
Ooh,
all your
there's a request for
information.
Burt Bacharach songs. Good idea.
Do you know the... Is that Burt
Dion-
Bacharach? No.
Yes, yes. He
Ooh,
wrote
got
all
it
that.
right. Looking through the eyes
Yes.
of Twinkie. Lagdameo. This is what Jaime said, don't turn it down. Just press the...
Please don't let this feeling end. It's everything I am, everything I am. I can see what's mine now, finding out what's true since I found you, looking through the eyes of love. Now I can take the time, I can see my life as it comes up shining now, reaching out to touch you. I can feel so much since I found you, looking through the eyes of love. And now I do believe that even in a storm we'll find sunlight, knowing you're beside me. I'm right. Please don't let this feeling end. It might not come again, and I want to remember how it feels to touch you, how I feel so much since I found you, looking through the eyes of love. And now I do believe that even in a storm we'll find some light, knowing you're beside me. I'm right. Now I can take the time, I can see my life as it comes up shining now, reaching out to touch you. I can feel so much since I found you, looking through the eyes of love.
Sing this.
I can't take all the blame now, can I? It takes more than one to lose. Such a fine line that lies between but holds together. I turn to night, I turn to time. Whoa, whoa, and I'm finding out the hard way. It's gonna take some tears, a little bit of heartache. We're like ants in the street, watching all our dreams start to fade, fading away. A moment gone is gone forever. It's like water through your hands, and you spin the wheel of misfortune, watching the time we're living in love. Whoa, whoa, and I'm finding out the hard way. It's gonna take some tears, a little bit of heartache. We're like islands in the street, watching all our dreams start to fade, fading away. I keep reaching out and come up empty-handed. When did I let you down? When did I leave you stranded? And I'm finding out the hard way. It's gonna take some tears, a little bit of heartache. We're like islands in the street, watching all our dreams start to fade, fading away. Oh, I'm finding out the hard way. It's gonna take some tears, a little bit of heartache. We're like islands in the street, watching all our dreams start to fade, fading away, start to fade, fading away, start to fade, fading away, fade away.
Nice.
Nice.
Fade away daw.
Fade away.
Yeah, that was good. Look, getting okay.
Such a funny guy.
Gigi from LA says, I would love to see the three of you sing together, Gina, Martin, and Vicki.
Yeah, you know, Gina, you need to get over here. We have the same germs, naman. I mean, I don't know. We have all been doing this quarantine so well. I think we're okay, but
It's been 30 days.
has it been 30
It's
days?
going to be 30 days on the 15th.
You know, doesn't you know what? For me, sorry, but I know a lot of people it's going slow, but for me, it's going so fast.
It's different for
Really?
everybody. I think we're all sort of getting used to our routine.
No, I
In the
make-
beginning, we were like, I don't want to stay home.
Well, back in the day, we were not back. When they say back in the day, a month ago, back in the day, a month ago, we weren't sleeping a lot. So now I'm really forcing myself to sleep more. I'm on the treadmill more now than before, you know. And then I wake up, it's lunch, and next thing you know, we're looking for songs for this little jam session here, and next thing you know what, we're on. Next thing you know what, we're sleeping again, and we just repeat the whole cycle over and over and over and over and over again.
As long as you don't mind us here,
No,
we'll stay
please,
as long
please.
as you'll have us.
Understand where this is our pleasure. This is what we want to do, to keep you company. That's all, nothing more. There's no experts here. We don't know anything about what's going on. We know it just as much as you do, but we also know how important it is for you to know that we are in this together, and that we, of course, whatever you're going through, we're going through as well. Of course, there's some thousands and thousands of other people who are not as lucky or as blessed as we are, and those are the people we need to help. So when people come to you for like Bayanihan Musikahan, Faith Over Fear, I'm hoping to put together another one for the musicians. I don't know if there's a union. I know so little. These are the questions you never ask when you're on the road and you're working. And now that it's all happening, I'm very concerned about my musicians and how all the musicians of all the singers, and I'm sure if there's any singers watching or any performers, that they know how important they are and how they also don't work when we don't work. So I would like to start another fundraiser for them. I just don't know when or how. So Ran, if you're watching, the people from Faith Over Fear, or even Mr. C.
That's on Wednesday.
Is it Wednesday, really? Faith Over Fear again on Wednesday.
Yes, we'll both be there. Also, Robin Nievera will be there. And
We
a
should-
list of so many
Frank
other
is
people.
watching. Direct Frank Mamarel is watching. Do you think that's a good song for you? You Light Up My Life.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Becky.
especially
I'll
if you
learn
work
that
for
for you, Becky.
If you work for an electric company or something, that'd be awesome. Yeah, Wednesday. Direct Frank Mamaril. Is it the same thing? 5 p.m. 3 p.m.
Starts at 3. And I
3
think
o'clock?
it goes, last time it went till 6, I think.
Maybe we can do a duet directly. What do you think? If he answers me, I will freak. I mean, like,
Is he watching?
yes, do a duet. Okay, well, oh, I write the songs. Who's this?
MM wants,
Should we try that?
Yes, do it. A Barry Manilow song for you.
These are all
Coming up.
karaoke now, guys. So please bear with me with the music, okay? But this has been requested by MM for so long, and she's so tall. We should do this. You can sing with me, can I? I've been alive forever. Barry Manilow wrote the very first song. I put the words and the melodies together. I am music and I write the song. Sing with us, come on. I write the songs that make the whole world sing. I write the songs of love and special things. I write the songs that make the young girls cry. I write the songs, I write the songs. My home lies deep within you, and I've got my own place in your soul. Now when I look out through your eyes, I am young again. Barry Manilow is very old. I write the songs that make the whole world sing. I write the songs of love, special things. I write the songs that make the young girls cry. That's you, MM. I write the songs, I write the songs. Oh, my music makes you dance and get your spirit to take a chance. And I wrote some rock and roll so you can move. Music fills your heart. Well, that's a really fine place to start. It's for me, it's for you, it's for you, it's for me, it's for him, it's for her, it's for them, it's for everyone.
I write the songs that make
The whole world sing. I write the songs of love and special things. I write the songs that make the young girls cry. I write the songs, I write the songs. Louis, no modulation. I am music and I write the songs. know her name is MM because of Martin, right?
No way.
Joke, I don't know.
This Manuel Garcia is asking, who's older?
Who's older? Well, Manuel,
Who looks
never
older?
ask a woman if she's older.
But I am.
6 minutes
Am.
older. That's right. 6 minutes older. Although some say that the one in the stomach is the older, I'm not going to fight that one. That's one I don't care.
Because you cooked longer, right? I think is
Something
what
like
they're
that.
saying. Like you
You
stayed
were
in
inside the
longer.
oven.
So you were
You're in
inside
the oven-
longer.
you're in the
so
oven
that's
longer.
the older one now.
So if you're in the oven
I like
longer,
that theory.
that means that you're older. No, something like that. Sana maulit muli. That's a beautiful song. I don't want to sing it unless I relearn it. So maybe tomorrow I'll learn it tomorrow after lunch. That's my schedule. Whatever your requests are, we look for it online. Maybe we pay
Billy
99
helps us
cents. Billy
sometimes.
helps. Billy, we
Sometimes
love you
we-
so much, Billy. Thank you. Also, your father wants this, the home by
Buble.
Father, right?
Yes.
By Michael Bublé. I'll have to get that. I have to learn that too. See, this is like ASAP, but every day. I have to learn the song the day of.
Marlon is asking for On the Wings of Love.
Marilyn from Little Pops?
Little Pops.
Okay, Marilyn, we miss you. We hope you're well. We miss Starbucks too.
I miss Starbucks. Oh my gosh. I miss everything out there. Hopefully soon, guys.
But
Hopefully
look,
soon.
look how what do you call it? How what a waste our look what's so petty the things we're looking for. No?
I know. I'm sorry. That is
We shouldn't
petty,
talk
actually.
that way because
no,
people
no, no,
think,
no,
what?
no.
You're missing Starbucks.
Scratch,
There's people
scratch.
who are not even eating.
I know.
Right? That's why we're
Okay.
doing this. We're hoping that this will
Sorry.
you'll gain more awareness. Not that you don't know it already. I'm sure you all know. But everybody needs our help. Please.
Shallow. Tristan wants shallow. We're going to rehearse
Tristan,
that,
we have to get the music. What do
We
you
have to practice
Do I
that,
look like
okay?
Marvin Carrillo? Do I actually I do look like Marvin Carrillo, but do I look like Louis Ocampo? No. Homer Flores? No, I don't look like them. So I can't give you the music.
Hey, Ronald Angeles is asking for
For Heart of Mine, so many.
Oh wow, we'll do that next. Do I have
And
another?
Bambi wants magic. So many. I'm trying to keep up with all of them. I try to write them down even from the show prior so that we can try to accommodate everybody, okay? We want to.
Rick Segreto, I
Make
just
you
did
happy.
that. It's called Stay. Oh, Rick Segreto has a song.
another song.
Oh, I gotta learn that.
And Oi, gotta look for it. We still don't have the music, Gina.
Yeah, Marvin. Minus
Marvin,
one
somebody-
naman. Gotta look for it in the same key. I can still sing it. Let's try this for them, okay?
Okay.
Sing with us, huh? It's your favorite song, baby. Come on. You sing too, but leave your mic on, okay? Sing with me. Just smile for me and let the day begin. You are the sunshine that lights my heart within. And I'm sure that you're an angel in disguise. Come take my hand, and together we will ride on the wings of love, up and above a cloud. The only way to fly is on the wings of love. On the wings of love, only the two of us together flying high. Lily, flying high upon the wings of love. It's okay, Twinkie, we figured it out. You look at me and I begin to melt, just like the snow when the ray of sun is felt. And I'm crazy about you, baby, can't you see? I'd be so delighted if you will come with me. On the wings of love, up and above the clouds, the only way to fly is on the wings of love. On the wings of love, only the two of us together flying high. Flying high upon the wings of love. Somebody's asking for Heart of Mine. Let's try it. Never sung this song before. Heart of Mine has been asked for like 3 days now. Let's give it a try. Your request. One day I made for true love that will last forever. And never till then I'll spend a lifetime wishing us together. I never thought she'd say goodbye, and I'll never understand the reason why. Heart of mine, how will you keep from dying? Stop reminiscing. Who is she kissing? Heart of mine. Oh, what's the use in trying? No one can mend you now. Ooh, Sita, for you. Love plays cruel games. I can't believe she found another to love her. Does she miss me? Sometimes I just can't help but wonder if I could stop the hands of time. I know she'd always be forever mine. Heart of mine, how will you keep from dying? Stop reminiscing. Who is she kissing? Heart of mine. Oh, what's the use in trying? No one can mend you now. You understand the reasons why. Heart of mine, how will you keep from dying? Stop reminiscing. Who is she kissing? Heart of mine. Oh, what's the use in trying? No one can mend you now. For you too, Annette. Oh, what's the use in trying? Stop reminiscing. Heart of mine. Heart of mine. Oh, heart of mine. Heart of mine. Thank you very much for your request. Now, who's requesting? Is it Twinkie asking for this?
Twinkie, she asked for this last night. Also, Luigi, if you're still watching.
Oh, sorry.
This is a good one.
I suck at this whole DJ thing.
Footloose. We still want Footloose.
Oh, we gotta find that. I love Footloose. Let's try this one. This is an old Stevie Wonder. Who's the girl? Remember her name? Twinkie will remember.
Twinkie.
All right.
Who's the girl singing
This is a
this
song
song?
about the old days, the way it used to be. You'll be surprised.
Hi, Gail, Eric, and family. Superman was killed in Dallas. There's no love left in the palace. Someone took the Beatles' lead guitar.
Have another Chivas Rica, 12 years old and sex is legal. Your parents don't know where or who you are. Used to be the hero of the ball game. Took the time to shake the loser's hand. Used to be that failure only meant you didn't try. In a world where people gave a damn. Great big wars and little places. Look at all those frightened faces. But don't come here, we just don't have enough room.
Neighbor's wife and daughter, cleanse your life with holy water. You don't need to bathe, we've got perfume.
Used to be a knight in shining armor. Didn't have to own a shiny car. Dignity and courage were the measure of a man, not the drugs he needs to hide the scars. Whoa, 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 whoa. Can you teach or read? Does your preacher pray? Does your president have soul? Have you heard a real good ethnic joke today?
Mama took his beat,
Daddy ran away,
but you mustn't lose control. Let's cut a class.
I've got some grass. The kids are wild, we just can't tame them. Do we have the right to blame them?
All our indecision.
We'll wreck their minds with television. But what the hell? They're too young to feel pain. I believe that love can save tomorrow.
And I believe the truth can make us free.
Someone tried to say it, and they nailed him to a cross. I guess it's still the way it used to be.
With you.
With you, that's a song I
I
composed.
love that song.
Gotta relearn it. I have to relearn all those songs. Thanks for that request. That's a nice. That was always the go-to song for the big concerts in the 80s and 90s. Stop it. Okay,
So nice.
don't start me with that.
Roy Salvan is asking for the first time ever I saw your
Uy, nice song,
Roberta
Roy.
Flack,
Sige, Roy,
first-
you sing it.
first
Ang ganda.
time
Roy,
Ever I
ganda.
saw your
Stevie Wonder
face.
and Charlene.
Stevie Wonder and
Charlene.
Charlene, the actress, the one from. No, just kidding. Stevie Wonder and
Libby
Charlene.
will learn endless love. Nga. We should. Do you have it? No.
Does music make you think?
Yes.
It made Stevie Wonder.
Oh my goodness.
Eh.
M is asking for Chasing Time.
Ay, nako, MM. Is this the MM show, MM? Ang dami mga request dito, MM, ah.
Well, she's here every day.
That's a nice
so
song.
she's
I love that.
allowed. She
Chasing
can
Time.
have.
Annette Lucido, you don't bring me flowers.
Annette Lucido?
Wait,
Annette?
look what Giselle's asking for.
Oh, let's do it. You ready for it,
Yeah,
Vicki?
let's
Can you do
try.
it? Can you
I
hang?
know. Let's try.
Nothing's gonna stop us. This is a great song for everybody now because this virus ain't gonna stop nobody. I know it's taken some lives, but those who are still with us and fighting for you and fighting for their lives, let's pray that this virus will not stop us from going back to our life the way we knew it. Maybe a better life when we go back out into the streets. Yeah? What do you think? We'll
Hi,
be better
Pilar. Yep.
people, nicer to each other, maybe.
A new normal, right? It's going to be a brand new normal. Might not ever be the same again, but we can
Who's
only
on?
hope that it's better,
LSS. I
right?
don't know who's the guest.
Say again?
LSS now.
Oh, LSS is on? Really? How can you do that? How can I be in two places at one time?
Magic.
Hey, nice rendition of the song from RV. Good job, Martin, and your sister as well.
Oh,
Oh,
thank you,
RV. Thank you, RV. Did we do this already? Did I get this? How come I no can find it?
Just now, right?
Hey, you know what, brother? What happened to you, bud?
Lower LK,
yeah,
maybe?
yeah, I think. No. Let's see. Nothing's gonna stop us.
Libby, what is getting to know each other? We need to look.
Getting to know you.
Hi, Libby. One day in your life,
Oh, that's
Marlene
a nice
is
one.
requesting.
That's sad. That's a
Oh,
nice
that's a beautiful
one.
song.
This is Richie said Martin is back to back on my phone and TV LSS show at the moment.
Who's
Somebody's
this?
watching him on
Richie.
LSS and here on Facebook.
At the
is
same
a
time?
true friend right there.
Yes, we did.
Yes, and say a little prayer. I promise Sarah that and the
We
song
have to
that
learn
you've been
all these
requesting over and
songs.
over again. The one
Say-
of Ann Curtis and no, it's that one.
Read
Again?
some of their requests there, Vic.
That one, yeah.
You
Sarah,
don't bring me flowers.
a Joey Albert song.
Oh, yeah, I can do that later.
What's moments of love?
Moments of... Boy, you're really young. You don't know that song? God, I
Bambi
didn't.
wants magic.
Let's try this. Nothing's going to stop us. You have the lyrics there? And let's see what... I guess this is one whole note.
Giselle, this is for you. We're going to do it for the very
try
first
it.
time, okay? We'll try.
It really starts like that. Scares the hell out of you, right? Looking in your eyes, I see a paradise. This world that I found is too good to be true. Standing here beside you, want so much to give you. This love in my heart that I'm feeling for you.
Let him say we're crazy. I don't care about that. Put your hand in my hand, baby. Don't ever look back. Let the world around us just fall apart. Baby, we can make it if we're heart to heart. And we can build this dream together, standing strong forever. Nothing's gonna stop us now. And if this world runs out of lovers, we'll still have each other. Nothing's gonna stop us. Nothing's gonna stop us now. I'm so glad I found you. I'm not gonna lose you. Whatever it takes, I will stay here with you. Take it to the good times, see it through the bad times. Whatever it takes is what I'm gonna do. Let him say we're crazy. What do they know? Put your arms around me, baby. Don't ever let go. Let the world around us just fall apart. Baby, we can make it if we're heart to heart. And we can build this dream together, standing strong forever. Nothing's gonna stop us now. And if this world runs out of lovers, we'll still have each
From the movie Mannequin, remember?
We can build this thing together, standing strong forever. Nothing's gonna stop us now. And if this world runs out of lovers, we'll still have each other. Nothing's gonna stop us. Nothing's gonna stop us. Build this dream together, standing strong forever. Nothing's gonna stop us now. And if this world runs out of lovers, we'll still have each other. Nothing's gonna stop us. Nothing's gonna stop us now. Nothing's gonna stop us now. And if this world runs out of lovers, we still have each other. You're so nice.
Anyway, too long to fade out. No finesse, zero. What's happening here? What did you do? There, here we go.
We want to say happy birthday to Hermie Convy. Happy birthday, Hermie. It's your special day.
Vicki, sing something.
Me? Me. Okay, me. How about...
Build this dream together. You know, it's too early for that. I think way too early for that,
Okay,
but
how
nice try.
about,
Hey, Joshua, we're here live. Where were you during the watch party, Joshua? To Joshua and Aleli, Maui, Seth, Hillary, thank you for tuning in. Don't tune out. We're here to keep you company. And of course, all those in Soler are still working. What's it?
the
Skeletal
crew force.
Skeletal force. Tall. They're very tall and they're skinny. Skeletal.
Thank you for
They're all there
being at
working
work.
very hard to make sure that when the party begins, when all of this is over, that Soler is in tip-top shape. And Joshua is one of those people. So
That
thank
line,
you.
somebody's got to do it, that's them.
That's
Somebody's gotta
right.
do it.
You
Somebody's
before
gotta
me.
Get it ready.
You before me.
Thank you for that. We
You
we
before
want
me.
to see the Soler again very soon.
To who? Oh, Manette, advance happy birthday. What's your request for your birthday? It's all we can afford right now. We can only deliver it this way, immediately. You'll get it.
Come
One
on,
day in your
Manette.
life. I want to
Sky's the limit.
lower that.
Toribio is asking for the next time I fall.
Oh, and that's another. The next time I fall in love, I'm like what you do. I'm like what you do. That's him, right?
Next time I
Fall. Okay, let's do something. Come on, party's dying. I hate talking.
Say a little prayer.
Lord.
say a little prayer.
You mean the song? I thought I was going to pray. Hold on.
And then
No, you
all
need
the
to do-
things. Christina Santa Maria is asking for of all
You and I can do that one. Of all the things.
Of all the things for Christina.
You want to do that? Okay. Wait.
Someone asking for kahit maputi na ang buhok ko.
Kahit
Something new, and Connie wants something new in my life.
That's a good one for you, Vic. That's a Ray
Tagalog?
Valera song. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. You
Should
can
I
do it.
sing Tagalog?
You can do it,
Gina?
Vic. You can do anything.
Sure.
Of all the things I've ever done, finding you will prove to be the most important one. I would never trade it here. The conversation no one hears. The learning how to walk before we run. Of all the kites I ever flew, most came tumbling down except the one I sent up with you. I would never frantically break the spell or cut the string when every wish made is coming true for you. Sometimes I forget to say how much I love you. purposely I repent, 'cause I'm so busy thinking of you. So in this world of odds and ends, I'd rather have a part of you than all of my so-called friends. You have taught me how to feel what is false and what is real. Of all the things I ever want to do, I think I'll start it in with loving you. You have taught me how to feel what is false and what is real. All the things I ever want to do. I think I'll start again with loving you. That's a nice one. Thank you for that request. There's a request for this one, Victoria.
When you're down and troubled and you need a helping hand, and nothing is going right. Close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest nights. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you gotta do is call, and I'll be there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You've got a friend. If the skies above you grows dark and full of clouds, and that old north wind should begin to blow, keep your head together and call my name out loud. Soon you'll hear me knocking upon your door.
Everybody sing, come on.
You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, now all you gotta do is call, and I'll be there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now ain't it good to know that you've got a friend when people can be so cold? They'll hurt you
There's a request. I wonder if it's Ethan. Is it Ethan Santa Maria? Evelyn Caceres.
Oh,
Well, I know
Evelyn.
Ethan loves this song, so let's
Ethan's
do it for him.
favorite.
It's an old Sinatra song that this little boy loves, and so does Evelyn. Sita, what does it say?
Hi,
Making me
Seats.
smile and laugh.
Seats.
That's the
I'm sure
idea,
you want to
darling.
be here now. You want my microphone.
Sita will never return that microphone.
No,
so
we'd be fighting over it.
yeah, that's going to be a big fight here. So this is for Ethan and
Sita.
Evelyn.
Evelyn.
They want to hear this song, a Sinatra classic. Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like in Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, Ethan, just kiss me. Evelyn too. Fill my heart with song. Let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Sing it, come on. Fill my heart with song, let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, in other words. In other words, I love you. Distance learning. Is that the new term now? Distance learning? That's awesome, Ethan. And Aaron, I miss you guys. I can't wait to go to Ray's Crab Shack once again. Is that near Santa Clara, San Jose? Am I saying it right? I'm not sure, but we love. Is it San Jose? Ray's Crab Shack. That's our thing with the Santa Marias. You need to bring us there when everything's better and everything is safe to go out
You
and
miss
mingle.
traveling, I bet, huh?
I
This
do miss
guy's on a plane
traveling.
all the time.
Not anymore. This is the longest I've been in the house. I have a dining room. I didn't even know.
No
Yeah, I know.
longer
Could you?
a dining room. This
This
is
one.
a studio slash rehearsal place, office, you name it. Everything happens right here.
Any other requests there?
There's a request for Blue Moon. Request of my daughter.
Blue moon,
Blue.
you've got me something in something.
Bologna, Italy.
From Italy. Well, did you watch Bocelli? Were you one of the 30 million people who watched
You
live?
had to wake up really early in the morning to catch it here, I think. But I
My
think a lot of
gosh.
people did. That was probably so galing. Nobody there, right? Just him.
Imagine we all think that we're Bocelli when we go into a cathedral like that, into the Duomo. It's a Duomo in Milan, no? We all feel that we're all Bocelli when we walk in there, and then actually Bocelli's there. Di ba with the what is it? The acoustics of that place, you become
With
Bocelli.
nobody there, it must have been beautiful.
The things that we're doing now, all of the heart of every singer, performer, artist, writer, composer, arranger, even painter and sketcher, the
Everybody's heart is showing
animator.
right now. Everybody's
Everyone
heart
is doing
showing.
all the
So
videos that are coming out to praise and salute the frontliners. Everyone has their own version of it.
Mm-hmm.
People are good suggestion to write a song about the survival, because that's happening a lot now, and it's thank God that we're seeing people surviving this virus, because that's what we need to see that to boost your
And
confidence.
we hear about all the famous people and what they're doing. We want to hear what you're doing. I'm sure everybody's putting a little heart, a little bit more heart in whatever they're doing.
For sure.
No matter what they do in life, celebrity or non-celebrity. We want to hear your stories. I want to hear good news, okay? So when you make your comments, share with us, okay? And those of you who know how to get a hold of us personally, Christy, everybody, Sarah, Lourdes, share with me.
A Light of a
Okay, I
Million
wanna
Mornings.
hear it.
My dad used to sing that. That's a hard song.
There was a song for Million Dreams from, what is it called, Million Dreams?
From Greatest Showman.
Yeah, let's do that
we
one
have
time.
to, we have so much homework. Yeah.
This is the most I've ever sang, Sita. Are you jealous? This is like ever the most. And I love it. Thank you.
Karaoke with the World. Love it. There, Light of a Million Mornings. Light of a Million more. I have to learn that
Sway.
song.
Can you do sway for
Any Peter Cetera. What's the name of the song we did before?
Dance with My Father? Maricel is asking for Dance with My Father. You know what? That's a good one for him.
And then there's another one.
Michael Bolton. We got to do that. There's a request for any Chicago song, right?
Oh, do Chicago.
Let's try this. This is with the Big Mouth Band led by Mr. Marvin Carrido. We need more Sotero songs. Take me as I am, put your hand in mine, now and forever. Darling, here I stand before you now. Deep inside I always knew it was you. You and me, two hearts drawn together, bound by destiny. It was you, and you for me. Every road leads to your door, every step I take forevermore. Just say you love me for the rest of my life. I got a lot of love and I don't want to let go. Will you still love me for the rest of my life? 'Cause I can't go on, I can't go on, I can't go on if I'm on my own. Take me as I am, put your heart in mine, stay with me forever, forever. 'Cause I am just a man who never understood. I never had a thing to prove. It was you and me, then it all came clear so suddenly. How close to you that I wanna be. Just say you love me for the rest of your life. I got a lot of love and I don't wanna let go. Will you still love me for the rest of my life? 'Cause I can't go on, I can't go on, I can't go on if I'm on my own. Do you believe a love could run so strong? Do you believe a love could pass you by? There was no special one for me, I was the lonely one, you see. But then my heart lost all control. Now you're all that I know. Just say you love me for the rest of your life. I got a lot of love and I don't wanna let go. Will you still love me for the rest of my life? 'Cause I can't go on. No, I can't go on. I can't go on if I'm on my own. 'Cause I can't go on. I can't go on. I can't go on if I'm on my own. I can't go on. No, I can't go on. I can't go on if I'm on my own. I can't go on. No, I can't go on. I can't go on if I'm on my own. Another Chicago request. Might as well. I guess I thought you'd be here forever. Another illusion I chose to create. You don't know what you got until it's gone. And I found out a little too late. I was acting as if you were lucky to have me, doing you a favor. I hardly knew you were there. Then you were gone, and it all was wrong. Had no idea how much I cared. Now being without you takes a lot of getting used to. Should learn to live with it, but I don't want to be without you. It's all a big mistake. Instead of getting easier, it's the hardest thing to take. I'm addicted to you, babe. You're a hard habit to break. You found someone else. You had every reason. I know I can't blame you for running to him. To people together, but living alone. I was spreading my love too thin. After all of these years, I'm still trying to shake, doing much better. You say that it just takes time. Being the night, it's an endless fight. I can't get you out of my mind. Now being without you takes a lot of getting used to. Should learn to live with it. I don't want to be without you. It's all a big mistake. Instead of getting it easier, it's the hardest thing to take. I'm addicted to you, babe. You're a hard habit to break. Sweet, help me with the band. Come on. Sure. Ay. Come on, Vic. Any more requests?
Yes, there's a couple of requests here. First of all, before we continue requests, I just wanted to do a little shout out for a frontliner in the family who starts work tomorrow. That is Brody. That is Nicole's husband. Nicole is my niece, and he goes to work tomorrow for the first time after a long while, and he works in a hospital. He's a nurse. He will be assigned on a floor with COVID-19 patients.
Wow. Brody, go with God, my friend.
We are praying for you.
We're proud of you that they took you as early as now because they know what a great person you are and that you'll be a great asset to those who are suffering from this awful, awful virus. Just don't catch it, please. Wear what you need to wear. Always be extra, extra cautious. But we're rooting for you, we're praying for you, and we're proud of you. We thank you as early as now on your first day as a nurse, right?
Yes.
For your
officially.
service. You are a gift from God. All the nurses, the doctors, all the medical people, even the people who deliver our food so that we won't have to go out and get it.
All the people still out
And
there
you know
working
who,
in the elements.
also the people who are giving food to the frontliners. Please don't stop doing that because they need the food and they need their energy, they need their health, and so that they can keep all of us, the rest of us, healthy. And they're doing everything in their power to keep us alive and to flatten that curve so that we can go through life again, sign of better people, more grateful people. We'll never look at doctors and nurses the same ever again. We will see them as superheroes. You know, you want to get their autograph.
They are superheroes. Absolutely. We salute you.
They're not paid enough, really. They put their life on the line for us all the time. What more now? Who knew this virus was coming? We can't really explain where this came from, how it came, and why it's still here, and will it ever leave? Will it stay with us? Do people have it? Do they need to be tested? If you don't have the symptoms, should you get a test? There's so many questions, and we're just praying that it'll just go away because a lot of people just don't know how it is to lose a family member, or God forbid you have a family member who's a frontliner. It's probably the worst pain you can feel.
Mm-hmm.
So enough of that.
Enough of that.
Just
but
keep
prayers
praying,
to
everyone.
Brody. Thank you, Brody. We're very proud of you.
Go, boy. You go, boy. Sing something, Vic.
Let's see. Did I sing that already?
Not yet.
Okay. Or Wind Beneath My Wings, since we talked about that.
You on? Soup. What's that?
Okay.
Can you do that, Vic? Do you know it already?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you did? Sing it for Brody.
Yeah, let's do this for Brody. Hey, Louis Aredia's here watching. Hi, Louis.
Well, you mean Louis hasn't
Nice
been
to
watching
see
before?
You. I don't know. It's the first time I see his name pop up.
Who is?
Home by Bublé?
No, I think if it's Louis Heredia, it's Home from The Wiz.
That came up the other night, too. You need to rehearse that.
We got to get, I don't have music for all of these songs. That's the sad part. I have a lot. Some I have to relearn. I haven't sung them for years, as you can see. After all, let Vicki, Vicki sing this first for Brody, okay?
This is for Brody. It must have been cold there in my shadow to never have sunlight on your face. You were content to let me shine, that's your way. You always walked a step behind. So I was the one with all the glory, and you were the one with all the strength. A beautiful face without a name for so long. A beautiful smile to hide the appeared to go unnoticed. But I've got it all here in my heart. I want you to know I know the truth. Of course I know it. I would be nothing without you. Did you ever know that you're my hero? You're everything I wish I could be. I could fly higher than an eagle. You are the wind beneath my wings. Did I ever tell you you're my hero? You're everything I wish I could be. I could fly higher than an eagle. 'Cause you are the wind beneath my wings. 'Cause you are the wind beneath my wings. You're the wind beneath my wings. Fly, fly so high again, so high I almost touch the sky. Thank you, thank God for you, the wind beneath my wings. Thank God for you, the wind beneath my wings.
For you, Brody. As requested. There was a time I knew that no matter come what may, love would prevail. And then, inside the dreams I knew, no matter come what near, can true love fail? And I would miss the childhood wish that haven't I sung to you of the night in armor brand, faithful and true to you, darling. After all, I will be the one to hold you in my arms. After all, I will be the one to hold you. I will be the one to hold you in my arms, in my arms. I know in my heart and mind that no matter what may, love will survive. And love, the author of space, in time, keeps the galaxies and each sparrow alive. And the love that heals the wound after the war is through is the knight in armor bright, faithful and true to you, darling. After all, I will be the one to hold you in my arms. After all, I will be the one to hold you. I will be the one to hold you in my arms, in my arms. After all, baby, I will be the one to hold you in my arms. Baby, but after all, I will be the one to hold you. I will be the one to hold you in my arms, in my arms. Fade out. Vicki, anything? Anything to add? In case I am able, I'm not sure if I should be doing this, but we gotta get that. We gotta get that song.
Madonna?
On Thursday, I think it's at 8 p.m. I'll make sure again and say it tomorrow. But Louis Ocampo and I will be going on together for the first time a collab. We're gonna try Wish Us Luck to give you another reason to donate again on the Bayanihan Musikahan Facebook Live. You can either go here or go straight there, no, to the Bayanihan Musikahan. And I think it's better if you go to their page. And Louis and I, he from his, me from mine, will be on theirs. He from his, me from mine, will be on theirs at the Bayanihan Musikahan Facebook Live to try and raise more money to feed more families, to house the people who have no place to go, to give them medical supplies and everything that they need to survive the quarantine. That's supposed to be on Thursday. That's what I know. Now, Wednesday here on the Martin in the House, we have a brand new artist. She just came out. She's been touring the world, and she finally had the time to speak
just
to
met
me.
her for the first
I met her
time.
for the very first time. She's really someone you need to watch.
gonna be
28 years
interesting.
old. She's a very pretty girl, very talented. Her name is Pops Fernandez. On Wednesday, right here at Martin in the House. Then Thursday, Bayanihan Musikan with Louis Ocampo. What's that?
That's going to be nice.
Jaya is watching.
Jaya.
Jaya and I were supposed to be in Gainesville, Florida. And imagine my first time to work with that wonderful, amazing talent, and it gets canceled. But all things in the right time, yes, Jaya?
Better things are yet to come.
And it's
for
Ray from
everybody.
Gainesville who also watches this, I know. We'll be back to sing. And it's, you know, funny, but not really funny, but what a coincidence that we were supposed to be performing for a very big hospital in Gainesville, Florida, just to entertain the nurses and the doctors. Can you imagine?
Through their regular day, and now they're
It's
not,
just
not
and
so
now there's no
regular
such
anymore.
thing as a regular day for these people. So our prayers are with them as well in Gainesville, Florida, where Jaya and I will be performing one of these days real soon. Mon Faustino, thank you for watching. Yul
Yes,
Session
that's
is
nice.
watching.
Hi, Yul. Good morning.
Oh,
Good morning, Sherry. Good morning to all our friends
Jaime
in Las
Godinez is
Vegas.
watching.
Jaime.
Yeah,
So nice
Jaime.
to have the family with us. See, virtually, you're with us, and we love it.
We do.
So-
We love it. And your families are with you too, and I know you're worrying about all of them. Can we do something of Luis Ocampo? Louis Ocampos.
A sneak preview
A
for
sneak
Thursday.
preview for Thursday of what hopefully we'll be giving you. Get ready to press that donate button until it breaks, okay? Until it breaks, okay? Because I want to know if our time with you will be worth giving to the people who are less fortunate than we are. we're able to communicate this way. These people don't even know who we are, or what we're doing, and why we're doing it, and how we're doing it. Well, thank
Just
God
know they need, right?
that there's
They
a way.
just
All we
they
know
need.
is we don't need to know them to help them. So please help Louie and I, help Bayanihan Musikan, help Mr. C, Ryan Kayabyab, help thousands of others so that nobody is left behind in this awful, awful situation that we're living in now. Shall we?
So a
Some
sneak
Louis
preview.
Ocampo songs. For the INM girls, they'll love this song. Sa bawat pag-ikot ng ating buhay, may oras kailangan na maghiwalay. Puso'y lumaban man, walang magagawa. Saan ka, kailan ka muling mahakal? Magkulang man sa'kin ito sandali, alam ko na tayo'y makikitang muli hanggat may umaga pa na harapin. Ikaw lang ang I&M girls, sing with me. Hanggat may umaga pa na haharapin, ikaw lang ang paano ang puso kong ito ngayong lumisan ka sa buhay ko, kung kailan sumikat ang araw at lumigaya ang aking mundo. Ano ng mga bukas ko ngayon wala ka na sa piling ko? Paano mga pangarap, mga pangako sa bawat isa? sa aking dasal upang sa lahat ng panahon, bawat pagkakataon, ang ibigin ko'y ikaw. Ikaw ang tamlaw sa aking mundo, kabiyak nitong puso ko. Wala ni kahatimang saglit na sa'yo'y may papalit, ngayon kailan may ikaw. Ang lahat ng aking galaw, ang sanhi ay ikaw. Kung may bukas mang di ko natanaw, dahil may isang ikaw. Kulang ang magpakailanman upang bawat sandali ay upang muli-muli ay ang mahalin. Thank you, Louie. More of Louie and I on Thursday and Bayanihan Musikahan. Pops is my guest on Wednesday. Yes, so we want to thank you because I have an interview in New York. Angel, I know, is waiting for an interview in New York. Thank you for that, by the way. It's called Over a Glass or Two? That's the name of the... At a... At OAGAT. OT.
OAGOT.
Over a Glass or Two. Wow, that's a long title. So, Vicki, thank you. We'll be doing this every night. Again, understand our whole purpose here is just to keep you company, sing some songs for you, sing songs with you if it's possible, and until we lose our voices here, we're here for you. This is just totally what we wanted to do for the longest time when we wanted to do something. We felt so helpless. So this is our way of not being helpless. Just give you some music. So
Helping
Vicki
a little bit.
will be back here again tomorrow. Please join us for more of this quarantine time. So can we sing a song for all the frontliners, for all the
Good night.
heroes? Yes.
See you tomorrow.
To all the frontliners, we love you. God bless you. Our prayers are with you. Thank you for what you do. It's always you before me. And that's something that none of us can ever say we can do in our jobs. You are our heroes. God bless you. We thank you. This is written for you. See you tomorrow. Same time. We thank you for the love and care you're giving. We thank you for the hope and light you're bringing. The sun will shine again for better days. selfless love you share, expecting nothing. A lovely place is there for you and me. We'll be walking hand in hand together. One day we will be. And now the time has come to love each other. Standing tall, you protect us all from harm. We are one soul, one heart forever. You're not alone. We're in this together. You give your life, so I live mine. You are my life, and I am yours. Again, to all of you watching us on your break at the Heart Center, this song is for you and all the frontliners. You are our heroes. God bless you all. Remembering all the sacrifice you're giving, the selfless love you share, expecting nothing. A lovely place is there for you and me. Walking hand in hand together, one day we will be. And now the time has come to love each other. Standing tall, you protect us all from harm. We are one soul, one heart forever. You're not alone, we're in this together. You give your life, so I live mine. You are my life, and I am yours. You are my life, and I am yours. God bless you all. Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow.